What's up, everybody? I figured I'd do a little bit of a different update video this week and show you what I've been working on. Been kind of a slow week, more computer work and stuff, but I'll flip the camera around and show you what I've been doing. So here's what I've been working on. I've been getting pallets set up for the Jaeger. Haven't done any yet with this new setup, and the same thing with the Takas. So, what I was doing before, and I touched on this some not too long ago, but I was using these soft jaws. They don't hold too well, and I was having issues with keeping everything flat and square and having a big variation from the bottom here to the spine of height difference, thickness differences. So swapping to this is a lot better. I can thin everything out, keeps everything flat. I can take it off, cut the tabs off, flip it over for the second operation for the outsides. And been doing the same thing for the Takas. So this is the pallet here, waiting on some more aluminum to actually show up to build this full pallet out. And then also having to set up for the outside operations. I'll pull that up real quick. For the Taka as well, because I've not set up everything for composites. So when you have a composite show side compared to a titanium show side, it's a lot different setup. Not a lot different, it's just swapped. It's flip-flopped where the screws are. So instead of the show side being threaded here and the lock side having the pockets for the screws to go through, it's flip-flopped. And early on, I set this pallet up for all titanium frame locks. So I'm going to swap this last section here over. And basically it's just swap these here and these here. And then on the bottom side of this pallet, I have to machine holes for screws to come from the bottom, because that's what's pulling everything down for the lock side over here. And then these are larger, which are insets. They get press fit into here, so the screws can actually screw down through the frame into these. So here is what I've been working on, the actual knives, obviously. The inside ops are all done. Same with the composite sides. The inside operations are done. And so now they need to be flipped over how they're sitting for these sides anyway. And then finish the outside, roughs in the contouring and everything. And I need to machine these pockets. You can tell there's no pivot screw holes for the barrels or the recessed pockets for the screw heads. So what I'm going to do is get these set up on there, machine the pocket out for these inlays. These will be glued in, they'll be permanent, you won't be able to take them out. Once that's done, these will go back in the machine to machine for the pivots, barrel, and the screws. So it can be all perfectly lined and no issues with anything getting tweaked or anything. And I need to do the same thing. This one will take a little longer because it's a full titanium frame and then a larger carbon inlay. So once that's all done, the inlay will get set in there. It'll actually be semi-press fit. It'll have some screws on the back to be able to screw holes, just through holes, not actually screw holes, through holes in the back. So the inlay can be popped out, but once I'm finished with it, it'll get a little bit of glue to hold it in. And so same thing, once that's set in there, I'll machine for the pivot, barrel, and the pivot screw. So yeah, kind of an update of what's going on this week. This weekend, I need to work on more of the CAD work and get all that stuff set up to be able to finish these. So hope everybody has a great weekend.